Hi everyone, Andy here. Today I'm sharing my attempt to build the terrain for the Redbrand Hideout, one of the dungeons from the Dungeons and Dragons Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign from the starter set. I used terrain from Archon Studio and honestly it looks fantastic. Once it's all laid out on the table, it really brings the dungeon to life. It looks fantastic. But now that I've built the full dungeon, it's put me in a better position to form an opinion about this terrain. I did misjudge how many sets of terrain would be required to make this dungeon. So this Redbrand Hideout dungeon, which I think is the second biggest in the campaign for Lost Mine of Phandelver, took 4 Abomination Vault sets and 1 of the Deep Mine sets. And that cost did add up quite fast. We're talking hundreds of dollars. Now, of course, you only have to buy the terrain once, and you'll have it for every single dungeon you ever use. But yeah, it was a fair bit. You could print the maps up for the campaign and laminate them for next to nothing, and it would still be great for your gameplay. The other thing about it was the smallest tile is 2 by 2 squares. So I couldn't actually match up every room in the Redbrand hideout perfectly. I had to make a few adjustments along the way. You always had an even number of squares in either direction. Now this isn't a huge deal, but it does mean, for example, you can't create single file passageways for the party to walk through. So is this worth it? It looks great. Is it worth the cost? Well, if you're running a campaign that comes with pre-designed maps that have curves and all different shapes and sizes, you're probably actually better off sticking with them. But if you design your own dungeons or you just want your game table to look magnificent, this terrain looks fantastic. I feel that I'm getting my value for money because I love dungeon crawlers, and I'll use this for other games such as Warhammer Quest and League of Dungeoneers. But you'll have to look at the cost yourself and see if it's worth it for you. Thanks for watching.